Hey everyone, Boardgame Brody here with Meeple Mountain. I have a brand new copy of Parks Memories, a new strategic matching game by Keymaster Games. Parks Memories offers a simple and flexible gameplay for players aged 6 and up and plays in about 30 minutes. The game can be played from 2 to 8 players, and if you're playing on that high end of player count, then players will form teams to play. This game uses the same art as Parks and Parks Nightfall, using the 59 Parks print series. There are 3 versions of the game, each using 22 prints each. Visit the High Mountains in the Mountaineer set. If you like water, the Coast to Coast set will let you sail away. And lastly, the Planeswalker set will let you hike through the more landlocked parks in the USA. Now, here are the 5 things you need to know about this game. Number 1, the art. This art is just amazing. Even though it's the same art used in the other Parks games, I love seeing it on thick tiles rather than those cards. So just being able to check out the art from the 59 Parks print series used on tiles in a game is pretty awesome. Number 2, what a turn looks like in the game. On your turn, you will see tiles face down with maybe one face up with a hiker token on it. The hiker blocks the active player from choosing the tile that it's on. The active player will choose 2 tiles to flip over, and if the park types match, that's the icon on the top right, then you'll be able to flip your ability of that type over to be able to use. More on these abilities later. So matching these icons will help you refresh abilities to use throughout the game. But to win, you are trying to have a match of the same parks. But the next step is to take one of the flipped up tiles to put in front of you face up. Next, you will take a new tile from one of the stacks of your choosing and place it face up in the empty space. Lastly, the active player chooses to move the hiker to any face-up tiles, blocking the next player from being able to choose it during their turn. After the hiker is done, all other tiles without the hiker are flipped back face down. Then it's the next player's turn, and this will go around and around and around as players add tiles to their personal area, trying to collect matches, while other players are trying to block others while getting matches themselves. The first player to get 3 pairs of park tiles with matching art in their personal area wins the game. So again, flip over 2, pick 1 to keep, place a new tile out, move the hiker, and then flip all other tiles face down except for the one that the hiker's on. Number 3, the hiker adding strategy to the game. Again, you know the hiker blocks tiles for the next player, so you can look at their tiles, and if a match comes up, you can block it from them, and then remembering where that tile is so you can take it on your next turn so they can't get that match. The hiker changes the game with the abilities, so it's not just a memory game. Also, if there are no matches out there, you can also block other players from matching park types, so they can't refresh their abilities. So, when moving the hiker, look at all the other players' tiles, especially the one right after you, and make a strategic decision as to what you should block. Number 4, the ability tokens. Each player starts with one of the abilities of each of the 4 types: sun, water, forest, and mountain. All these abilities start on their inactive side. To activate the ability to be able to use it, you will need to match the 2 tiles that have the same park icon as I mentioned already. When any of these abilities are refreshed, you will be able to use them whenever you would like. The sun ability lets you flip over a 3rd tile face up in the field and then refresh its ability type immediately. The water ability lets you flip a tile in your own area face down after receiving another tile. The forest ability lets you secretly look at a face up and a face down tile in the field, and then you can place them in any order back, both face down. The mountain ability lets you either keep the hiker on the current tile where it's located or lets you move it to any tile in the field. So use the abilities when you can, because you will most likely be able to refresh them randomly on your turn with the information that you may know. Number 5, winning the game. So to win the game, you need to get 3 matches. But again, matches might be hard to come by due to the hiker, but player abilities will increase your chances for either offensive moves, or flipping more tiles over or gaining more information than other players, or defensive moves by blocking tiles from other players. But really, the game comes down to getting 3 pairs of park tiles with matching art. Overall, this game gives you great art to look at and additional mechanics in a simple game of memory. So travel through all the parks, keeping the best memories alive with your family and friends in Parks Memories by Keymaster Games. Again, this is Boardgame Brody. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stick around and check out some other board game reviews to see what you might want to get to the table.